don't know why, I don't know how. Thought I loved you, but I'm not sure now. Seen you look at strangers too many times. The love you want is of a different kind. Remember when we felt the sun? A love like paradise, how hot it burned. Threat of distant thunder, the sky was red. And when you walked, you always turn every head. All day, watch them all fall down. All day, domino dancing. All day, watch them all fall down. All day, domino dancing. Thought that when we fought, I was to blame. Now I know you play a different game. I've watched you dance with danger, still wanting more. Add another number to the score. All day, watch them all fall down. All day, domino dancing. All day, watch them all fall down. All day, domino dancing. When you look around, you wonder, do you play to win? Or are you just a bad loser? Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand that's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police, there's a madman around, running down underground to a dive bar in a West End town. In a West End town, a dead end world, the Eastern boys and Western girls. In a West End town, a dead end world, the Eastern boys and Western girls. Shadows, whispering voices, faces on posters, too many choices. If, when, why, what, how much have you got? Have you got it, do you get it? If so, how often? Which do you choose, a hard or soft option? In a Western town, a dead end world, the Eastern boys and Western girls. In a Western town, a dead end world, the Eastern boys and Western girls. one said with quotations from someone's wife, a famous writer in the 1920s. When you're young, you find inspiration in anyone who's ever gone and opened up a closing door. She said we were never feeling bored, 'cause we were never being we make a stand, we'll find our promised land. There are many ways, in the sun or shade. We will find a place where there's so much the better. Start using some common sense. Take it from me, there's got to be an end to this decadence. For decadence is fatal. It's the beginning of the end. In self-defense, I cannot recommend this decadence. You don't care about real life. You're too distant and strange. If you want me to come back, you better change for the better. It may be rather intense. me.